Do you ever feel like you're not quite running on all cylinders? Maybe you're feeling a little more tired than you used to. Maybe your drive and motivation aren't what they once were. Or perhaps you're working out at the gym, but not seeing the results you feel you deserve. Many men attribute to just getting older or being stressed out from work. But what if the answer wasn't just in your head or on your calendar, but on your plate? What if some of the everyday foods you eating are quietly sabotaging the most important male hormone in your body? Welcome to Human OS Health, your new home for personalized, evidence-based wellness. In today's deep dive, we are pulling back the curtain on men's hormonal health. We're going to reveal the 5 worst food categories for your testosterone, according to scientific research. And more importantly, for each one, we will give you a powerful, healthy food to eat instead. The information you about to hear is based on established nutritional science and is designed to empower you to take control of your hormonal health. First, let's be clear. Why does testosterone even matter? It's often stereotyped as just a muscle-building hormone, but its role is so much bigger than that. Healthy testosterone levels are absolutely critical for maintaining your energy levels, your mood and cognitive function, your bone density, your libido, and your overall sense of vitality and well-being. Think of it as the foundational hormone for male health. And while many factors influence your testosterone levels, like sleep, exercise, and stress, your diet is arguably the most powerful pillar you have direct control over every single day. The foods you eat provide the raw building blocks your body needs to manufacture hormones. So, let's get into our countdown, starting with one of the most common culprits in the modern diet. Worst food category number 5, refined sugars and sugary drinks. We're talking about sodas, energy drinks, candy, pastries, and anything with a high amount of added sugar. When you consume these, your body experiences a rapid spike in blood sugar. To control this, your pancreas releases a large amount of the hormone insulin. Here's the connection. Multiple studies, including research published in clinical endocrinology journals, have shown a direct link between high insulin levels and suppressed testosterone production. A 2018 study, for example, demonstrated that men who consumed a sugary drink experienced a significant drop in their testosterone levels for up to 2 hours afterward. Furthermore, a diet high in sugar leads to increased body fat. Fat tissue is metabolically active and produces an enzyme called aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen, further lowering your free testosterone levels. It's a vicious cycle. So, what should you eat instead? The answer is to swap refined carbs for whole food, high-fiber carbohydrates. Instead of a sugary drink, drink water, unsweetened green tea, or black coffee. Instead of a candy bar for a snack, have a handful of berries or an apple. These whole foods provide energy without the dramatic insulin spike, thanks to their fiber content. Worst food category number 4, certain industrial vegetable oils. This might be a surprise. We're talking about oils like soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, and cottonseed oil, which are extremely common in processed foods and restaurant cooking. The issue here is the balance of fats. These oils are incredibly high in polyunsaturated fats, specifically omega-6 fatty acids. While some omega-6 is essential, the modern diet provides a massively disproportionate amount of it compared to omega-3 fatty acids. Research has suggested that diets excessively high in polyunsaturated fats may be associated with lower testosterone levels. A study published in the Journal of Steroid Biochemistry and Molecular Biology indicated this potential link. The theory is that your body uses dietary fats as a precursor to build hormones, and an improper balance of these fatty acids may hinder optimal production. So, what should you eat instead? Focus on healthy, hormone-supportive fats. Prioritize monounsaturated fats from extra virgin olive oil and avocados. Get your omega-3 south from fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. And don't be afraid of natural saturated fats from sources like eggs and high-quality meats, as cholesterol is the direct molecular precursor to testosterone. Worst food category number 3, excessive alcohol consumption. Having a single drink occasionally is unlikely to have a major impact. However, chronic or heavy alcohol consumption is a well-documented disaster for male hormonal health. The science is very clear on this. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, excessive alcohol has a direct toxic effect on the Leydig cells in the testes, which are the cells responsible for producing testosterone. It also disrupts the release of hormones from the pituitary gland that signal the testes to do their job. Furthermore, heavy drinking places a significant strain on your liver. Since the liver is responsible for metabolizing hormones, including estrogen, poor liver function can lead to higher estrogen levels, further disrupting your hormonal balance. So, what should you do instead? This one is straightforward. Moderate or eliminate your alcohol intake. If you do choose to drink, do so in moderation, which is generally defined as no more than 1 to 2 standard drinks per day, with several alcohol-free days per week. Now, for number 2. This is perhaps the most controversial and misunderstood food on our list. Worst food category number 2, very high intake of highly processed soy products. Let's be very clear and scientific here. We are not talking about having a moderate amount of traditional soy foods like tofu, tempeh, or edamame. We are talking about diets that are extremely high in processed soy isolates like soy protein powders, soy-based mock meats, and other concentrated sources. Soy contains compounds called isoflavones, which are a type of phytoestrogen, a plant-based compound that can weakly mimic estrogen in the body. The research on this topic is complex and has shown mixed results. Some small-scale studies have suggested that very high doses of soy phytoestrogens could potentially lower testosterone levels. However, a major meta-analysis published in the journal Fertility and Sterility reviewed 15 placebo-controlled studies and concluded that soy protein and isoflavones do not have a statistically significant effect on testosterone levels in men. So what's the verdict? For most men, moderate consumption of whole soy foods is perfectly fine and can be part of a healthy diet. However, if you're concerned about hormonal health, it may be prudent to avoid consuming massive, concentrated amounts of processed soy protein isolates every single day. So, what should you eat instead? If you're looking for plant-based protein, diversify your sources. Instead of relying solely on soy, incorporate a wide variety of proteins from lentils, chickpeas, black beans, quinoa, nuts, and seeds. And finally, the number 1 worst food category you can eat, not just for your testosterone, but for your entire body. Worst food category number 1, artificial trans fats and ultra-processed foods. This is the true enemy of good health. Artificial trans fats, often listed on labels as partially hydrogenated oil, were once common in margarine, packaged baked goods, and fried foods. Thankfully, they are now banned in many countries, including the US, but they can still linger in some processed foods internationally. The evidence is overwhelming. Trans fats increase inflammation, raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and research has linked their intake to a host of health issues, including heart disease and, yes, impaired testicular function and lower hormone levels. More broadly, a diet high in ultra-processed foods, think frozen pizzas, packaged pastries, fast food, and sugary cereals, is devastating for hormonal health. These foods are not only often high in the sugars and unhealthy fats we've already discussed, but they are also typically low in the essential micronutrients like zinc and vitamin D that are absolutely critical for testosterone production. So, what should you eat instead? The answer is simple, and it's the theme of our channel: eat real, whole foods. Build your diet around high-quality protein from meat, fish, and eggs, healthy fats from avocados, nuts, and olive oil, and an abundance of nutrient-dense vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and kale. To summarize, this isn't about fearing individual foods. It's about recognizing patterns. A diet that consistently promotes hormonal health is one that is low in added sugars and ultra-processed items, and rich in protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients from whole foods. I hope this deep dive has armed you with the knowledge you need to build a diet that supports your energy, your drive, and your long-term health. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one healthy swap you are going to commit to making this week? Will you switch your soda for water? Will you swap your breakfast cereal for eggs? Let us know in the comments below. Sharing your commitment is a powerful first step. If you found this video valuable, please hit that like button, and since this is one of our first videos, your subscription would mean the world to us. Subscribe to Human OS Health for more evidence-based wellness content to help you take control of your health. Thank you for being here.